Today, Sunday, we're going to do a little throat chakra clearing. We're going to do a little throat chakra meditation and a transmission. Hello, Miranda. So in this, I'll just talk a little bit about the throat chakra. And what we'll do is I invite you to have some water by you. You may need to drink it. We're going to actually do some physical exercises to clear the throat chakra and to get you in tune, in touch with this area of our body and bring back our energy and balance it in this space. So this may be very useful for the ladies of you out there, but also the gentlemen. I will be doing some exercises for ladies because a lot of our throat chakra stuff, and the same for men really as well, is linked in with our sacral root area downstairs. And if we're tightened up there, we have issues here too, and vice versa. So we're going to be doing some exercises to open and soften and get nice and supple. And we're going to use the voice to do that. Some of this may seem a little weird, but I'm going to invite you to join me on it, really. We're just going to have some fun and play. And there's no right and wrong in this. Part of the thing with the throat chakra as well is a lot of us, and I'm going to put my hand up for this, it's been a big thing for me, particularly, working on Beth book or, making a video. It's like listening to your own voice. How do you feel about that? Because that's your truth. Your voice embodies your essence, your soul vibration. Are you comfortable when you hear yourself sing back? Are you comfortable when you hear yourself speak live? Like, these are really cool little things to kind of start asking yourself and to see how in tune, how in balance, how much of an embodiment you have with your sacred voice. So sound is good. Thank you, Nina. Lovely. So we will begin. Hello, Claire. So I'm running live on two posts here. One in Conscious Community, which is with Duke Sawyer. So this is with permission from Duke Sawyer. And everybody on my page, please join the group. It's an amazing group with a lot of amazing people doing shares there as well. And as you know, I've worked with Duke, so I'm just saying, go join that group. It's amazing. It's on my page, so go click in and you'll catch me live there now. All right, so if anybody's having issues with their throat, let me know in the comments and we'll see if anything in particular wants to come through. We'll connect in with spirit, with source, with that energy that is all. Now, as I'm doing that, I'm just going to take a breath in. So we're going to begin with some breathing exercises. Have some water if you need it beside you. Preferably have a space where you're comfortable to make noise. So maybe if you're out doing the shopping and buy the groceries in Tesco's, just see how comfortable you'll be making some of these noise. You'll definitely draw some looks. Okay. Jaws. What does our throat comprise of? So I am wearing a polo, it's a bit cold today. Vocal cords, the throat, the jaw, and this region here with the teeth and the tongue. All of this is an activation of the throat chakra, okay? When we have tension here, right? If anybody grinds their teeth, let me know. When we have tension here, right? When we have tension in the tongue, we'll have tension here too. It's all going to filter down. Everything is linked. That's the thing. It's like you can't say the throat is separate from the heart. I mean, it's not. You want to speak from the heart, right? You can't say the throat separate from the third eye. It's not. But we will focus on the throat in this. Particularly the throat with the private parts of ladies is major, okay? If you're tight and tense in your throat, you're holding back, have a look. I don't have a look. Have a feel in that sense down here. And when I'm saying that, I want you to breathe in and sigh out. And on the sigh out, try a little ah sound. You're going to open the jaw. We're going to start massaging spaces as well. So have your hands free for this. And even as I'm talking to you right now, just see your hips locked. How open are you here? Is the sacral open? Is the root space open? we're going to play a little. Okay, I'm going to get you a little like moving with this. So as I am doing this, I'm going to keep inviting you to breathe. Okay, so you're going to it's going to look a little bit like a herbal essence ad. Okay, if anybody familiar with those ads, you're like, okay. So you're just going to get a little bit funny with me. I'm going to invite everybody, if you're sitting and you're going to take part in this, right? Sit in a way that you're not crossing your legs. I want your legs nice and open, okay? Nice and open like this. I don't want cross because you're going to block an energy flow, and also it's going to be hard for you to tune in when I'm getting you to do some of these exercises with, is that open? Is that closed? Is there a tightness there? Is it constriction? So just getting your body ready for right now, okay? So let's take some breaths and we'll begin. You can have your kids join in this. There's no right and wrong as well. Just in these physical exercises first to warm the throat up, but also the body. So 1, 2, 3, let's go. Breathing. In through a soft nose and a soft mouth, and exhale. Notice if you're trying to control your breath. Are you doing this? Does anybody have an anus lip? Right, okay. Soften that because that's control, right? It's all part of this tightness here. You're gonna like you're going in a Colgate ad, right? You're going to smile. On your exhale, get a sense of the belly getting soft, right? The tension. If you have tension now, you're just going to start massaging the body. Put the hand on the belly. Notice, is the belly coming out, or is your breath caught up here, right? And are you breathing here, or are you breathing down low? Just notice, no forcing. So on the notice your urethra. Now, gentlemen can go all the way down as well, okay? So on the urethra, that sphincter you have there, is there any tension? You're holding it a little bit, okay? So just on your soften the sphincter there, right to the point of you're about to go, but not quite. We don't need to go anywhere, okay? It's just that point. There's like an exact point of where you feel you might need to go to the bathroom, but you're not. You're just softening, so soft. So, the urethra, bring it into your sacred sex area. Are you holding there? Ladies, in the vulva, vagina. Gentlemen, in your perineums. Okay, so breathe into that again. And soften. All the way to the back passage. Are you holding in the back passage? And breathe in again. So it should feel like, I know this is really weird, right? Please, maybe not do this in Tesco's. Or maybe do. Maybe people need to know about this doing your shopping. So when we're doing this, we're bringing a conscious awareness through the breath and through the vocal cord toning by going down into the root sacral area. If you're holding tension there, and of course, what is that space about? That space is all about safety, security, manifestation ability, sex, right? If you're holding and you're tight down here, you're definitely going to have an effect up here too, okay? These two parts are linked. There is like an infinity symbol running in your body. They're linked. And when you've harmonized one, you also harmonize the other. And even as I'm doing that infinity symbol, we'll be using that in the meditation in a minute. We're connecting through the infinity symbol, the heart space in that symbol, down to your sacral sex area, your sitting space, okay? How's everybody going so far? It's all a bit weird, isn't it? We need to get comfortable. Somebody needs to take their bra off. Off you go. You'll notice, off you go. I'll swing mine in a bit. Not live on this though. You'll notice though, if you have constriction and you're just not comfortable, and even like, maybe I shouldn't have worn it was cold out today, but I wore this, get loose, get open the collar down if you need to, open the belts. Okay, you can see, what am I doing now? I'm just doing a circular motion with my hips because I want to make sure my sitting space is open before I go into this with you. Because I will tell you, mine closed up yesterday. I got triggered. And when we get triggered, when we get an emotional, like, what do? We hold the breath, we put up the neck, the shoulders, and we withdraw. So we're going to soften. Okay, so signs and symptoms of a constricted or closed throat chakra. You'll get physical manifestations such as sore throats, laryngitis. You will have thyroid issues, neck pain, and also shoulder issues. Okay, so anything around here, that's a sign and a symptom, a physical manifestation of throat chakra issue. You'll feel tight when you're called to speak. If somebody asks you, let's say you're in a meeting, Mary, what's your point of view in this? And suddenly you're like, oh no. It's like a close up, right? You swallow. It's like, oh. So they're physical manifestations. Anxiety presents in the throat. Often a voice will be quite weak, okay? Tremor. Fear presents in the throat. Again, tremor in the throat, it's often a weak voice, right? There's breathiness in it because the breath is caught too, and therefore the larynx and the vocal cords can't vibrate. So with me, when I'm even saying that, right? Take a breath again. Frustration and anger can create clipped sounds and tension here. So we may be experiencing a lot of emotion right now. There is a hullabaloo. I mean, I'm in Spain right now. It's all over the world what is happening. So what's being covered? That is being covered. So we are having a physical manifestation of repression of speech. Now, I'm not going to go into the political aspect, but I mean, even if you're out for a walk with your beloved, you're less likely to speak openly when you'll be walking in silence more than likely than speaking, right? So the use of the throat chakra is less than it ever has been. The use of the throat chakra in face-to-face, right? Face-to-face, where there's an energetic exchange, a heart exchange as well. I mean, we're having that right now. There's a barrier there because most of the exchanges that are happening are online, right? Online is amazing. I mean, time travels through space, energy travels through time and space. I mean, it's quantum and all that, but there is a reason we have a magnetic field, and that's because when we come into contact, right, physical connection, and we engage our throats with the heart space, a resonance and a vibration occurs between both parties in exchange. We open, we receive information, we give information, we're heard, we're acknowledged, we're validated. The heart is open and giving and receiving. There's something very sacred and special in that. So I just want to acknowledge that a lot of us don't have that right now. Take a breath if you're one of those, if you're feeling quite isolated. And just breathe into that. What needs to be said? And we can activate the truth by ourselves as well, by acknowledgement of self. And even Duke's process, those of you that know that, the EH process, you can do that on self too. And you can access how I'm feeling me. What am I feeling right now? What does this mean about, ask out loud all questions. Don't say it in your mind. Get it out. Speak it. The resonance, the vibration of your unique soul frequency is on your voice. How comfortable are you with that? So let us do some warming up exercises. And the vagal nerve and the nervous system go right behind your throat chakra, right behind the cords. So if you have low vagal tone, and what is the vagus nerve, if anybody's familiar with it, the vagus nerve controls your brain function, your urinary system function, your digestive system function, your lung function, your heart function. It controls everything. It is the wanderer within the body. I feel, this wasn't proven, by the way, I feel the vagus nerve is part of the extrasensory capabilities empaths may have, or humans, just any old human, right? You don't have to be any empath, that's a label. In other words, you gather information through your energy fields and it's brought back to you and it comes into the body system. And I feel, may or may not be true, but it is part of the nervous system. The vagal nerve gathers that and brings it into the brain, brings it into the heart, brings it into the throat, and we are making sense of the world around us, also knowing and seeing and sensing and feeling the energetic signatures that are there. So a little bit around the vagus nerve is if it's low in tone, inflammations in the body, more likely to have heart attacks, depression, anxiety, feel listless, hard to breathe, poor sleep. I mean, this affects everything. So how do you improve your vagal tone? Breathing exercises. So in and long exhales out, and humming, singing, toning. So with me. We're going to hum, okay? And I'm going to check in with some of you. I am definitely seeing people grinding teeth at night in this group. So hands up who that is. I am getting compression here, inflammation around the sinus areas. So these exercises are going to help loosen that up for you if that's the case for you. So tension here and along the neck and shoulders. Let's get that loosened up. So I want you to bring your hands up here and you're going to start massaging this and hum. And now you're going to go, oh, oh, and breathe in again. Ah, ah, ah. How open can you get your mouth? And now E, E. Okay, who has tension in their head? We're going to go in behind the skull and your neck. You're going to lift with your thumbs that cranial space where there's two kind of indentations, and I want you just to put your fingers over your skull like that and lift up, and now go ooh, ooh, and massage that space. There's a lot of tension being held there. Ooh, okay. So massage the necks and gently, like almost a feather touch here, like feather. You're not to press deeply because that will just make you feel constricted. A feather-like touch. Notice as you're doing your oohs, ah, ums, and do another one again, you're going to breathe in. And vibrate up and down. Go up and down your tone. Are you making your sound from head or throat? So if your sound is more up here, bring it to the throat. So that's to do with your breath as well. Like this is throat right here. And up in the head is. I'm pushing it up here. So I want you to bring it into the throat. So you can really feel that vibration. All right. Breathe in again. Check into your heart space. Are you open? Is there tightness? Just stretch back and over. Stretch the neck. Feel like you're in a bath. You know when you get into a bath and you're just like, oh, that's so nice. It's so good. It's yummy. Oh, and just softening. Belly, everything's soft. And now for the ladies, the gents can also do this. Place our hands here. We're going to do horse lips. And when we do horse slips, when we're breathing in through the nose and blowing air out through the mouth, creating a vibration. Yeah, this would look a bit weird in Tesco's doing your shopping. Right, when you're doing that, you're creating vibration around here. You're going to open and lock the jaw. You're also creating that air blow, and you're creating vibrations down again into your sacred space. You'll soften and open the pelvis doing this exercise too. So, we'll do 3, okay? Notice if you're holding again down below. I'm getting 5 people are on this. Okay, 5 people. So soften. And we'll do one more, this time with a hum. Okay. Right. I want you to massage your shoulders, the tension that you're having there. Just bringing your hands up, giving them a nice massage. It should feel lovely. And breathe again. Oh, anybody with headaches and tension, bring your hands up here and massage. And you know what's coming in is the thoughts getting stuck, the thoughts in loops in all of this. And this is related to truth. Do you ever think incessantly about, what do I say here? What do I say to this person? Do I have to measure my words with this person? Am I safe to be in my truth? Am I putting a feeler out, an empathic feeler, right? Am I putting a feeler out to gauge that person, their mood, their feeling, and then I alter how I would express. I change my expression, my words, my speech, my tone even. That's not being authentic, by the way, and this is a big thing that I used to do, and it's called rudeness empathy. You don't want to hurt someone, you don't want to annoy someone, you want to make sure that they're leaving the conversation nice and happy, XYZ, whatever that might happen to be, even if it's something uncomfortable you need to share. And it's a truth. And you move, maneuver, manipulate, alter that and how you say it. You're not being authentic. You're affecting the truth. Okay. This is not about brutal honesty. Okay. This is about radical candor. And actually, that is a whole other teaching. When I talk about that, that's another teaching. So it's how we communicate. Are we communicating from the heart, but in truth? Not with brutal force, right? Not through anger and outburst and affirmation, rule, this is me, but actually from the heart, but in truth. This may be difficult to hear, but I need to say, I feel, rather than changing something to make it sound sweeter to the ear of those receiving. So that is another throat chakra skew. Okay. So these are beliefs around, I'm not safe to speak. I'm not supported when I speak. These are beliefs that are around, I'm not received, I'm not validated, I'm not acknowledged. Often in childhood, these are formed, and the throat chakra itself is activated usually in elementary stage, right, and childhood. And we tend to be at school at that time where we're told to stay quiet. Children are seen and not heard. Or you don't speak like that, Molly or Jason. You say words that are this. So you're being formed and already programmed in how your truth must look like, the acceptable status quo, which may not be authentic truth of your soul and spirit. So there's a kind of a thing about undoing a lot of this. Also in the home, if our parents didn't have a healthy upbringing in that way around expression of truth, or even the society and the culture we're brought up in, the religion, all this affects authentic truth expression. So often we're undoing that as well. And even if there's traumas or micro traumas around not being acknowledged, not being validated, your feelings don't matter, and then there's never an expression of that, there's a shutdown that happens as well. The opposite end of the scale is the overexposure, the over truth, the oversharing, hyperactive throat chakra. And that there's a saying, like in Ireland, you would say, they spoke the ear off me. right? It's like a drain. So an expression that is victim, that is abusive, an expression that is the feeling aspect, like it's all it's stuck and it's a loop. So it can be expressed, but it's never resolved. So there can be an overactive chakra in that way as well, which usually also stems from a trauma of not being heard, acknowledged, validated. So there's a balancing that needs and wants to happen with this. I hope this makes sense, by the way. Let me see, is there any comments coming through before we move on? Hello, Anne-Marie. Hello, Nina. Hello, my lovelies. Find it speaking truth in fear of losing or offending people. So these often stem back to rejection. I'm getting the word prejudice as well, like like what you're said is twisted. Being betrayed, confidence is portrayed, so truth portrayed. I'm getting like shoved back in your face, but manipulated as well. So feels a little like I am getting the word narcissism, like gaslighted with truth, and then confused about what you actually said. So some of this is like it's the abuse of the throat chakra. It's the abuse of truth, authentic, sacred voice. It is lower energy frequency for sure, and the fear of not being safe to express because we fear rejection, we fear abandonment, we fear that the needs won't be met, so maybe we just don't go there. It's almost the disappointment of what if I share and it's never met. And we can form beliefs as children, as adults, as teenagers around all of this. The frozen thing can be quite big as well, like you're put on the spot and suddenly beliefs will be, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough. How can I speak this? I will sound stupid. Often also that comes from schooling or being taught and you're told you're stupid, you're bad, you're XYZ. So these need and want to be undone, and we'll see what can happen in this meditation moving forward. I don't want to take too much time up. Where am I for time? Okay, we've already, you're relating to this as well. Okay. Expression. So depression and vagal toning is a big thing. And even doing simple exercises can help, turning music on, humming along. You may not feel like it, but you'll still activate and breathe, which will by nature improve. It'll have a knock-on effect in the body. I hear you. It is not easy. It is not easy. So, my loves, I'm just going to see what needs and wants to happen for the highest good in this space right now. Now, you can see I ask questions out loud. When I ask them out loud, I give them voice and I can check in with my intuition, right? So, when I work with people, you'll hear me sometimes, I will ask the question out loud for either me to receive the information or to activate them receiving their own truth, their own information. So it's a really good thing to practice. Hello, me. What am I feeling? And I'm breathing and I'm receiving of myself. I feel. What do I feel right now? I feel nervous. I feel nervous because what if I don't do a good job? And then you go into something like this is how I work. It's really so easy then in my head. Say it out loud. So sometimes I speak light language. Light language is a soul expression. It is an angelic language, some people say. It's like channeling sounds, tones, frequencies through words and vibration. I will tell you, when I first started doing it, I listened back, I would be activating myself in shame and humiliation I had to clear through. So it's a powerful tool to clear through stuff. For me, I use it. Everybody has the capacity. We're often shut down as children because it can sound like babble, right? Gobbledygook. But it's a frequency that is often used to clear, to heal, to open one up as well. So there may be some of this used today in this call, and often I use it to clear me to see what wants to happen next as well. So let us go. Okay, I'm getting told the word rules coming up a lot. Rules, and that we've been given rules to express, rules of words that we can use, rules of words we cannot use, rules of expression. And these are cages that we allow ourselves to be confined within. Something my sister said yesterday I had to laugh about. The only cage in my life I want is my rib cage. I had to laugh when she said that. I was like, yes, girl. That needs to be a quote. Now, one thing that needs to be said as well is discernment. Truth and discernment. Truth can be something different. Discernment is another level of truth. So we're going to invite that in for this as well. And we're going to invite the judge to sit back, the inner critic voice to sit back so that we receive and we don't move into the loops of what do I say, what if I say this, what if I don't say that. We're going to invite that voice to sit back down and just relax. And anywhere we've accommodated our truth or our voice, we're going to revoke and rescind and delete any contracts or vows or oaths we made around molding ourselves a certain way so that we're received. We're going to invite in courageous truth. Courageous truth. That's what leaders need right now. I'm working towards it. Nowhere is near there. I was in a trigger yesterday. So I'm inviting that in for the leaders to speak truth right now in a time when a lot of people can feel censored and persecuted. We'll invite in anything of a clearing that needs and wants to happen with that. Okay, some of the stuff with traumas as well around expression is the only time that you can express when you're angry or when you're upset. Is that when the outpouring happens? Because that's the only time I'm heard. So this is around trauma stuff again, and it may have been your role model growing up. So any beliefs around the only time I'm heard is when I'm upset or when I'm angry and I'm shouting, right? To get my point across. So release, revoke, rescind that as well. And asking the question, like, how are you going to use your throat chakra? How are you going to use your sacred voice? What would that look and feel like in your life to be able to use your sacred voice? Breathe in and breathe out with that. I invite you as well, like throughout the next week or two, you can listen back to a recording of this, but record your own voice humming and record your own voice speaking, record your own voice singing. I ain't no singer, by the way. But when I listen back to my singing voice, I had a whole earful of, you don't have a good voice, you shouldn't be singing. But sometimes in light language, I'm being told to. So clearing what programs are there, because we each have unique soul expressions and we are here to be free in those soul expressions, aligned with the source that is us. Now, that's, you're not going to hurt or infringe upon anybody else's freedom, but this is with you and your own freedom. Okay, let's go into a meditation. We've done some of those physical exercises. I'm going to get you to breathe in again. And just hum. You're going to go like do, re, mi. So it's like and now go again a little deeper. Fa, sol, la. So it's like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Dum. Breathe. If anybody's getting dizzy, there's a breath stop happening, and there's also energy clearing going on. So stop for a moment, breathe, because that literally you're hitting blocks of energy if you're getting dizzy, okay? We're now going to invoke in the I am presence. I am. Bring in your I am. Breathe it in. Breathe in the higher self, the universe, the source of you. Kiva la shavra. Yima abasana yivade. Gla, gla, gla. Breathe yourself in. Place a hand on the body, on the heart, on the womb. into emotion. Maybe you're like the wind. So, feel the breath and the voice. Now, during this meditation, make sure your legs are open, you're soft, and if you need to make sounds that might not sound normal, let it out. That could be emotion of pain or anger, let it out. Don't hold it in. If you need to go like, oh, let it out. All right, it's free. It's a free expression, let it out. Better out than in. I'm going to bring as well the word. How did it all start? It started with the word. And the word is frequency, it's resonance, it's a wave. It's what we're all in right now. And we're here to balance and harmonize within us our waves, our frequency. And by extension, that ripples out. So have that. What intention do you have for your voice today? What intention are you bringing into this meditation? My intention is, and say it out loud, don't hold it in, say your intention out loud. So my intention for this meditation transmission is for the collective, this is the collective one, you say your personal one, that all truth blocks are cleared across time and space, dimensions and realities. Any karmic issues of the truth we clear for the highest good of all. Any ancestral issues we clear for the highest good of all. And anything, any traumas, any micro traumas, we invite a healing, a recalibration in from the highest source, energy, frequency, right here, right now. Thank you. Kuma Shavayiti Leka. All in alignment with love and wisdom and truth. Now, just closing your eyes, getting comfy. Keep breathing in and out. And let the breath take on now its natural rhythm. In and out. Softening, opening, and receiving the very first thing we do as children, as babes born of the womb, is we breathe, we inspire. So let's invite that inspiration in to us right now in the spirit of the breath. I want you to get the sense now that all your energy is back in you. All thoughts that are outside of you, thinking about someone, or they're cleaning, or the kids, or what have you, you're just breathing them back into the body, bringing them home right now. Your energy into the harmony of all that you be, the I am. Exhaling, softening the sitting space. I want you now to imagine, feel, sense a blue light around you. And this blue light may have golden tinges, and it's blue and it's beautiful and it's coming in through the crown of you. So getting a sense of the crown opening, like all the windows, the doors of the mind are opening as you breathe. You're pulling the curtains back. You're just receiving. And you'll get a sense of that blue. Perhaps a cooler hue. And blue is the color of the throat chakra. It is also, if you have an affinity with him. It's also the color of the Magdalene, the Holy Shekinah. So we're talking Mary Magdalene, all these beautiful beings. So whatever that blue is for you, just breathe it in. Feel it come through the crown. Through the third eye. Almost like a waterfall washing you clean. A blue crystalline waterfall. Moving down into the face, into the jaw. Noticing your jaw and softening the jaw. And feeling the tongue slide ever so slightly back in the mouth. And as you inhale in, you'll feel the tubes of the throat opening and softening. And the blue, beautiful crystalline waterfall of color move into that throat of yours, swirling and clearing, moving down the neck, the shoulders. And as you're exhaling out, you're just relaxing. You're letting go of the cares and the worries and the tension. And your body knows how to relax, does it not? It's just an allowing that becomes deeper on the breath. And as that beautiful blue crystalline water color of light moves into the heart space, down the spinal cord, the vagus nerve, down through the organs of the body and into the tummy. It even moves into your hands, around the womb space, the hara space, into the root of you, and out of your sacred sex space, softening, opening. And as you exhale, softening, opening the hips. Just breathing in and pushing that blue down your legs, feeling it run down the legs, through the knees and the calves. Finally making its way down to the ankles and the soles of the feet and out through the soles of the feet now. Just visualizing, using your imagination. This blue light working its way out of your body, through the soles of your feet, through the earth, the riverbeds, the crystal beds, all the way down into the core of Mother Earth. And you'll just feel that grounding force as you reach the earth core, the golden warmth of Mother Earth Gaia. And we invoke in her presence now to support us and keep us safe. We invoke in her nature spirits to recalibrate the physical and harmonize the field around us. All this is done with your permission, obviously. We invoke in source consciousness, universe, God, Shekinah, Sophia, the divine feminine and masculine. You might get a sense of a golden light coming through on that blue now as you breathe that in, through the crown and the third eye and the throat. And we invoke in your soul star family, your guides, your angels, your healing team, to be present and help and assist in this transmission. Thank you. If you have anyone you wish to call forward now, please feel free to say their name or call to them out loud. Welcome them into this space. And breathe them in. Don't leave it hanging. Bring it into you. Does it feel good? Does that? What would feel good sound like? And now, as you are completely surrounded by your team, you are safe, you are protected. And when you are safe and protected in this way, you know that only the highest, most original source energy expressions may move through you. And with each breath, this truth vibrates within your soul, your blood, your bones, and your body. And I want you now to get a little sense of the little you up here, your consciousness right in the center of your mind space. The you that's always organizing or planning. And just invite that you to sit back and relax. Would they be willing to go on a journey of the breath now? You can ask them that out loud. You could even say, would you be willing me? If you need to put your hand there, please do. Would you be willing me? And breathe in. To go on a journey of the breath. To let go of control, just for now. To let go of the reins of the mind. And sit back and relax. And just notice if you're getting a yes, thumbs up, or maybe not, or maybe it's a maybe. Just say thank you. And if you're getting a no, not right now, you just ask, what do I need me? What do I need right now to relax and go on the journey of the breath? Breathe into that. It's like your breath is the elixir. It opens you. And that you, that little you in the mind space now, that consciousness, I want you as you breathe in to feel it float gently up, rising ever so gently. And on the exhale, you'll float gently down. So breathing in and exhaling, and you float down now on the invisible elevator of the breath, past the eyes and the nose. Down, down, down now, relaxing as you go down, curious, open. Down past the mouth, then into the throat. And as you're in the throat now, take a breath in. Feel the air caress your throat as it goes down into the lungs. And notice your consciousness here. What does she look like or feel like? Is it light or dark in this throat space? Is it open and airy? Or perhaps a little tight, a little constricted? Just breathe. There's no fixing or pushing or forcing, just breathing. And you can sigh or hum. You can just say, thank you, me in the throat. What am I feeling here? And breathe that question in. Say it out loud. And let that answer come. And then, as you're breathing in that blue light, filling that space up with blue, I want you now to feel your consciousness gently move down into the higher heart, the heart space. You're going to float into the heart space now. And into this heart space, Your I am presence is there. And we'll invoke in Archangel Michael and Gabriel, Gabriel of communication, to recalibrate and open the heart space to speak from the heart. Authentic words, authentic resonance. And this is the mind and the soul and the body in the heart space now. And place a hand where you're feeling that you. Ah, hello, me in my heart. Thank you for being here. I love you, me here. Thank you. Notice what it feels like to say, I love you, me here. Is it kind of out here? If it is, just breathe it in again. And as you're in the heart space now, just get a sense of, what does it look like here? What does it feel like here? And ask yourself out loud, what do I need here? What do I need here, me? And breathe it in. You may get an answer. If not, that's okay. Just say thank you. And I want you now to see, sense, feel a portal opening up in this space. It's a doorway in the heart. The heart, this higher heart, is a portal gateway into higher realms of healing. And we're invoking in the angels now to bring you and to help you open this space. So just feeling, sensing the portal in the heart begin to get brighter and more open. And you may see sacred geometry on this portal, this doorway. And you're going to breathe now. And with ease and grace, you're going to, with the exhale, step through this portal into another time, another place. So taking a breath in now, step through the portal, accompanied by your guides, the angels, whomever is there with you. And as you breathe, you're just moving through time, through space, floating through time, through space. And as you're moving and drifting and floating, you know that you will be going to the waters of truth. This is a sacred healing space, a healing space for your words, your mind, your soul, your body, you, the truth of you. Being accompanied now as you breathe by your healing team. Feel yourself drifting, floating, moving. And I will count from 5 to 1, and on the number 1 you will be there. So breathing now. 5, relaxing deeply as you move. 4, letting go. 3, 2, sensing the images appear now of this healing crystalline blue water planet. And 1, being there now, be there now. Your feet are planted in that soil. And as you breathe, you're taking in where it is you are. The beautiful scenery that is unfolding before you. Imagine this space. What would this look like? Healing team to your left and right. You're safe. To see that healing lake of waters. These are the waters of truth. You're going to move now towards that water body, feeling the earth beneath your feet. And just relax. All not serving you. You will be invited now by Archangel Gabriel to unrobe, disrobe, and move into the waters. And these waters are the perfect temperature. They're crystalline, sparkling, and they feel very good indeed as you move into the waters. And it's not too deep, but not too shallow, just right. And you comfortably recline, letting these waters wash you clean. Now these waters will permeate through your skin. These waters hold pure vibration of healing. And with the intention you have made, they will work with you and through you. We invite these waters to clear you of all karmic distortions around truth. Kiavadak turim tkela shavarak taarak turabana itila sa. Kiva shana kuturulimene eke habaku vra barike. All distortions we now revoke, rescind, delete within the throat chakra, within the mind space, within the heart space, and the womb space. All incarnations, where we have been lied to, we have been the perpetrator of lies, of falsehoods, and we have had those falsehoods placed upon us as burdens, as that which we must carry, the status quo, the fit in the box, don't express, stay quiet, shut up, sit down. All of this we now delete and revoke. You're free to release as much as you want to into these waters. You may do so by simply breathing, sighing, moving it out through your body. You may feel it gently, gently on the breath, release, or even from your skin, your pores, like steam, come from you. Kivana atkala heshintarakutu amanayati vakashi yatayati ji nata katayata maturavataini matayati kakakayachi. All that questioning around meaning of life, all that questioning around what is truth, what is false prophet, what is false light. All the rules and regulations, obligations set upon you as a babe, as a newborn, we now revoke, rescind, delete those contracts across time and space from the father and the mother, the blood lineages too. Release repression, suppression, rejection, disassociation. Come home right now. Breathe. You're free to let it go. It's okay. I don't need to hold on to this anymore, me. This truth is not mine anymore. I may have grown up with it, but it is not mine. I do not consent. I revoke, I delete what is not true of me. Expectations put upon me to be, act, say a certain thing a certain way. I now delete it. I invoke my freedom, my sovereignty, my truth, my sacred voice right here, right now. And you could say that out loud. I invoke my truth, my sacred voice, right here, right now. I invoke my discernment. Discernment is the activation of the intuition within you. It is source consciousness flowing through you so that you know truth from non-truth. You see, sense, feel the greater truth behind all that is said and meant and conveyed. Distortions of pain, suffering no longer sway truth. You are in discernment. That is what we invoke in activation of the third eye and truth, activation of the heart and truth, activation of creation space, womb space and truth. For word when spoken creates. Viangao Maya Gaye Asha. Release the illusions, Vira Turkoyish, and the veils of thoughts of consciousness, keeping you stuck from the mother, from the father, from incarnations, past, present, future, timelines, reality shifts, cultures, institutions. Kima akavara etive, unbind thyself right now. Kuravandana kaichila tara, you are free. Kuta chi amkara ete. Breathe. Ah, let it out. Oh gosh. Why have you chosen to hold the pain of the mother in the womb, the grandmother, the great-grandmother? It is not yours to carry. Release it, revoke it, rescind it. We're sorry, forgive us. If we, the mothers, the foremothers, have put upon you our suffering, please release. Kivamana toro ete asha asha. That is the ancestors speaking. Kumaka ete ata. So the DNA now needs and wants to be worked on. And the beautiful infinity symbol and helix coming through to work through you from crown to foot. Kima shavalia teri chichia chachama chichia che chichia cha chuchuma ache jiva acha. And you may see, sense, feel beautiful blue dragons come through, angelic frequency wings of angels work within you and without of you now to clear and blow away, burn away, using blue and greens and roses and golds. Kiva tena to koke kaye tora ta tore tova, to undo and unhook any and all contracts, any and all obligations, any and all duties no longer serving you. Kima kava imana etewa, any and all sufferings and pains and traumas. Kiva makaye tinmatu, any and all beliefs no longer serving you for the highest good of all. Kira tara 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 tara, anything at all keeping you in misalignment, not in authentic truth. We release. Vu bachanyatau masure slashunzara yamdra koreteu mashuka manatete. Breathe and soften the Kundalini space, soften the womb, the belly, the sitting space, and allow up through you, as you breathe in, these energies, these beings or healing teams to work through you. And I am seeing some of these move up through urethras, literally pissed off, like frustration, irritation in the urethra, the bladder, the kidneys, the overexerted adrenals, cortisol. So they're going to work through and just invite a calming blue and a healing frequency to move through. Up through the back passage, the colons, up into the large intestines, and that holding, that tightness, that plaque sense, which is again a fear of letting go and not safe, not safe. So we're going to invoke in I am safe, I am safe, I am safe to release, I am safe to surrender, I am safe to trust, I am safe to let go. My body, my temple is safe. My body, my temple is safe. I am safe, I am safe. Visha vatukumtik ehele abba, 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 yesh, White brotherhood is coming through, and Yeshua, Jesus energy, Christic consciousness, showing up as multiples, showing up as like Buddha, many incarnations. Shiva, many incarnations of the Christic consciousness. Kiva maka and kela itaro ama aiti asha. Sacrificing of self. This is the overgiving. This is the martyr. This is the proving oneself to receive words of affirmation, words of approval, love, connection, where we distort the giving. There's something around distortion there. So can we please revoke, rescind, delete that? It's like distortion into depletion, and then you're in a vicious loop, give, 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 vicious loop of depletion and retreat, which is part of the closed chakra thing as well. You can't even speak. You can't speak your needs. You can't, boundaries, that's the word. The boundary setting is not there, which is a discernment of sacred truth. Dharma, I'm getting to also codependency, which is again a distortion around expression of love. It's like the support structure then is uneven within the family structure or within a relationship structure. So we're going to invite in a harmonization of the masculine and the feminine energies to help support this. Haya soyandeo, breathe. Haya soyandeo, breathe. Munakate yaso. Let out a sigh. Yeah, with me. Yeah. Deo, 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 deo. Ooh. Me, miaye. Release the anxiety holding you. You're free. Let go on the breath. Let yourself feel supported now. Feel the hands of the loving ones surrounding you, source, heart, higher self, and feel love enter into you. What would unconditional love look like? We often use words to receive love, but they have conditions. There's been a distortion with words throughout the eons and ages, and conditions put upon words. We now detangle and unbind the tongue of any and all of these conditions. What if I say this and I am not loved or accepted? What if, release, revoke, rescind, all of that. And where you sensed others saying the same to you, which was like, it's the bullshit monitor coming off, you're going to revoke, rescind, delete that also. We invite in integrity and truth. Tuma tayiti kamaka kira tra atruvra atruvra atravre devalakasai, and peace of mind. Peace of body. Peace of truth and heart and womb. The receiving at the back of the neck, we invite an opening into that please, and the receiving through the heart space of love. The control of how we receive, we revoke, rescind, delete that, where it's not serving us any longer. These are walls and barriers and protections. And this is that even the barriers and the walls, words won't hurt me again from trauma. We created these to stop words penetrating and creating massive hurt. We now revoke and rescind, delete anywhere that hurt happened. I'm sorry, May. Forgive me. Anywhere that happened to you, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me on behalf of whoever did that, said those words, threw up that energy upon you. And where it hurt. And it got so much and so overwhelming. Take a breath. That some part shut down and built walls and protections. I understand, I get it, I feel you, I see you, you know who I'm talking about when I'm saying this. You know it's you. How much longer do you want to have this weight? Because it's affecting your receiving of true unconditional love. And it's affecting your giving out of unconditional love. It's affecting your abundance capabilities and creation capabilities. You've caged yourself with your barriers. Breathe. And I'm so sorry you've needed that. Please forgive me if I needed that. And even I've done this, by the way, so I'm going to even acknowledge that. Sorry, forgive me. I love me that want to protect me. But right now, maybe that's not serving me. So what needs to happen to release this? To forgive, to release, to let go? Who am I waiting to say sorry? Am I waiting for someone to say sorry before I let my guard down? Breathe that one in. Is that true me? And what if they never say sorry? Does that mean I'll always hold on in defense, in protection? But that means I can't be me. So what needs to happen? What is the truth me? What do I need? I'm going to invite you to feel in. If that's you, feel in. Breathe. And so it is. Thank you. As you breathe now, just keep receiving love and support and connection. I'm getting a ringing in the ears. They're working through the ears and distortion of words in the ears, things that were said that form beliefs. We now invoke and receive a clarity there, please, and delete, revoke any beliefs created, any words, any earworms. I'm not good enough. Earworms, I'm stupid. Earworms, I don't deserve. Earworms, because it was said over and over. Release, delete that. Revoke, rescind that contract, that vow, the oath. Ki kama kamani all implants and energies, release, revoke, rescind. Thank you. Kama akai mana with the archangel. Cutting any cords or attachments no longer serving, that is ready to be released with love and sent back to the sender with love and awareness. Thank you. So I am getting some partners. Somebody's had abusive partners and parents and teachers and a boss. Somebody's had issues in your workplace. So we're just going to release that because that's in your energy field. I can't take it away. I'm not going to do that. This is for you to release. I'm not doing anything. This is you. You need to say, I release, I let go. And if not now, or if I'm not ready to let go now, when? You can ask that. When? When would be a good time, me? And if it's a when I am, then I will, because that's another earworm we put in. That's a belief. When I am worthy, when I am good enough, when I am thinner, when I am smarter, when I am richer, then I will. When I have that partner, then I will. When I have that baby, then I will. When I have that job, then I will. Anywhere that when I am, then I will is keeping you in a loop of when I am and never will. Revoke, rescind, delete that across time and space, dimensions and realities right here, right now. Wash your hands of it. So allow those waters now to lap over your body, to penetrate, to move through you, to heal you and recalibrate you. And keep breathing and softening. like you're floating on the most beautiful bed of water, safe, held, supported. Jam, 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 jam. Who do you need to forgive? Is it you? Is it someone in your life? What would it feel like to fully forgive and not have to hold on to this pain, this suffering anymore? Breathe it in. See that person in front of you. What would you say to them? And if it's anger, let it out. Let it out. Say the words. If it is an F word, say the F word. Say it out loud. I'm sorry, but F you, right? Get it out. Don't hold it in. If it's around pain and sorrow, I'm sorry, but I feel. Say that out loud. It's about rejection. I'm sorry, but I wonder why you left me, why you rejected me. Forgive me for holding this pain. It's like acknowledge self. You've held on to something. Am I willing to forgive that other person or that thing, that place, that institution, whatever it happens to be? If not now, when? Thank you. I'm just saying out loud now to self, thank you, me, I love you. I'm in the process of loving you more every day. Just breathe that one in. Maybe you need to hear that for yourself. You've got you. You can hear you. You feel you. You are holding you. Just feel how good that feels. And soften the body. You'll feel now those waters washing away, continuously washing. You'll feel the crystals in the water now. You may even see it and sense those crystals get very bright in your third eye, like they've entered your body, crystalline energy entering your physical and moving through each of your chakra systems. The crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the womb space, the root. You'll feel a crystal in each. And even on your skin is sparkling. It feels so good, so warm, so comfortable here. Allow yourself to be bathed now by your healing team. What would it feel like to fully surrender and have them hold and touch you? You're imagining, you're sensing, you're feeling, you're visualizing. And they all have a message for you now. Receive that message. Breathe it into the body, that message from your healing team. Their message rings through you as truth. They will give you a gift. And I want you to receive that gift now. Hands open, arms open, eyes open, body open. Receive the gift. Breathe it in. What is that gift? Wonderful. You will have the divine feminine Sophia come through. Beautiful golds and roses. And smell that sacred scent as the flame of the divine feminine floats down upon the waters now. She's giving you a blessing. Iam tal owahashi, Owahashi, Owahashi. Amdiakurataye, Amdiakurataye, Ora. Ora. Maya kantana truta yese. Mamaye. Maya kantana turaktani mashawata ye. Mawaye. Abasa. Yivmalalietro. Yivmalalietro. Kurata yesiva. Vama shie. Vuma ayike. Zakiatala. Come home, my loves. Gianarati shivawa uku. Feel the love that is within you. Maro shuva. Ignite the flame of source that is you. Kira sava. Umba ikidiyalata. Remember who you are. Girantanu turoshai. And call, ask for what it is you need, and you will receive. Moya daria daye toro. We wish for you to create. Gumala sindra toroko. From the sacred womb, heart, and throat. Kiatara soroto nyae. Maya sinye kala kala. Now is the golden age. Vira trukumbre esidra kurutila. Diva ishi. Enter with open hearts, open minds, and you receive. Gema atavarai. With this blessing, I bid thee farewell and thank you. Ndai shiva. Buku itindai. And so now as you breathe in and receive what it is that you have been given, soften into that breath, connect with the body, and leave the waters now and feel a cloak being placed around your shoulders as you are being robed in sacredness. This is your sacred truth. This robe will have a symbol on it only for your eyes. It will unlock within you a deep knowing and wisdom for you to access when you're ready. As you breathe now, you will move once again, floating through time and space. And in a moment, I will count from 5 to 1. And on 1, you will be back in your body, in your heart space. So breathing in now, 5 and 4, moving and floating through time, through space. Taking with you all that you have learned and received, and 3 and 2, entering into that heart space once again, enlightened, alive, and 1 being there now completely, home in the body. Gyandana dorote yeshindri matai, in the body, in the body. Breathe into the body and place a hand on the heart. And I want you now to gently tap the heart space. Tap the belly space. Gently and gently. You're home, you're home, you're home, and how good it feels to be home. Released. Breathe. Bring your hands up to the throat, gently stroking and humming or awing or oohing as you do so. The jaw, the face. Let your hands roam across your body, softening the sitting space, gently massaging the forehead and the worry lines, washing away all that's not serving. Just making sure you're in the body, getting your hands running down your arms. Run your hands down over your belly, your chest, your legs. Tap the legs, come home. Make sure you're home. And when you're ready, taking a sip of your water and just allowing that to hydrate and clarify. So thank you. Welcome home, welcome back. That will stay working with you. Drink a lot of water. Just make sure your feet are on the ground, that you're firmly planted. We thank all those that were with us today in this transmission. We thank each and every one of the souls that joined us. Thank you. And is there anything else that needs and wants to be said right now? No, we're complete. Thank you. So water, breath, and nurture. The mother came into about nurturement as well, like it was about nurture. Journaling and reading out what you're writing, making your recordings and humming, doing the exercises that I showed you here today will help in all areas of your life, right? Not just with the throat, but with the sacral, with anxiety, with the vagal toning. I mean, this is about body wellness as well. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you all soon. Paula, you had a big release. Good, thank you. You're welcome, Nina. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This can be watched as many times as you want as well, so there is no limit on it. Perhaps give it a few days before your next time you watch this if you're continually wanting to clear the throat. Right now, I do a lot of work with my light language group classes. Paula is one of the ladies in there. If anybody's interested or your soul felt a spark with that, just come and message me. I still have early bird pricing for that and I can give you a little more information. But right now, just sit with what's happening, what's simmering. And thank you so much for joining me. Love you all. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.